fake prophets. If they never spell a first fake prophet, the rest no go get sense.
Welcome. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is George, and today we are on the show mood. When I want to do a show, I have to put up a setup like this to, make it flow. So I'll be watching the videos actively with you as we get to discuss it. So recently, a very dark black man himself has actually gone to the NAFDAC office to register his case. Now, in our previous video, we looked at him actually testing the particular items himself, and I made a comment in that video which someone had the boldness to say in the comment that, hey George, you're not a Christian, because I said that even in the Bible, with an example that we even looked at in this particular context, that Jesus healed a man that was at the pool of Bethesda, not with water, but he healed him to show that whatever was happening right there had come to an end, because of course he is greater than angels. And one thing you have to notice well with that experience was that even the man himself didn't have faith in what Jesus was about to do, but yet still Jesus healed him not because of his faith. When we connected the particular story of unbelief, connecting it as well to the people of Israel that had to spend 38 years in the wilderness because of their unbelief, we made that scriptural connection in the past. So if that man could be healed not because of his faith, but Jesus himself healing because he wanted to heal him, that could also be a classic example with what we are looking at right here. So when I talked about this in my previous video, a very dark black man, according to how it's being said, spent about 600,000 naira buying the spiritual items, and then he went to this particular place where people that are not well or feeling okay or having some form of disabilities are, to go and test it, and it didn't work. Now of course the people he went to test it on are probably Muslims, so some of you will say, oh, they don't have faith, and maybe because you say as well that very dark black man does not have faith. I understand your sentiments, my dear friends, but of course I gave an example there. So also I try to now make you understand, which we are going to be looking at again in today's conversation, that Jeremiah Omotofufuyin, from the records of the testimonies I've seen him share as a promotion for the spiritual items which he is selling to people, just like the VDM was able to buy it, from his own example, he gets to administer them himself and those people get results. But don't worry, whether the results are real or fake, we are going to discuss that of course right here in this particular conversation. So let's look at this just for a brief here, where he was testing the items for those who didn't see the previous video.
So Mr. Akubu, so by Jeremiah Omotofufuyin, senior pastor, say another water again. Miracle from the pool of Bethesda altar. You understand? So Yakubu, yes, sir. Now you go first test them.
Okay. Now, one thing you have to know as well when it comes to legal proceedings is always fact over sentiment. Over here as well, we discuss facts over sentiment. So in this case right now, he's just trying to, put forward as well what his particular items are claimed. Now, Jeremiah Omotofufuyin selling these particular things online means that anyone from anywhere can buy it because of what they believe the item has promised to do. Now, there are some corrections I'll also make in this conversation as we go on, because I've seen some videos I'll be sharing as as I've been following up this particular issue online. If you don't know where you are, my dear friends, I discuss trends. Okay, so for me to discuss trends, of course, I get to react to things that I see on social media. I hope you understand that clearly. Thank you very much. So let's go back as well right here to this particular video of him testing it. So if you watched the video before, just to conclude it as well, he tested it on them. They drank it, and then some of them, he administered it on the man that you see there that had one of his legs not touching the ground. Nothing happened. So he even went to the point of saying that, okay, maybe he's going to come back after some days to see if it works. But clearly, of course, it didn't work. So in reaction to this as well, some people have reacted. I'll be showing you their reaction, especially this particular man here, Oba Solomon himself. He actually has something to say about it, but we are going to talk about that as we get to go on. So this is where very dark black man himself actually went to NAFDAC to register that particular case. Why? because the product themselves do not have a NAFDAC number written on them. I don't know if you understand. Now, maybe he actually bought everything. Who knows what he has acquired in order to, go for his case. So let's play the video, of course, of him going to NAFDAC. Let's look at it together for those who haven't seen it.
Sir, I did, bros. I did come. Make I do my report. Hi, how you doing? I'm going to post-marketing survey. So I'm filling the complainant form. Today's date is 9th. Today's date is 9th. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 8, 2024. Contact address.
Okay, so just to spare you the whole, to make the video not too long, so he took his time as well and then entered his details, and then later went to his car and talked about the fact that he had registered the case, and then towards the end he also talked about the fact that he had to check on the people themselves whom he gave some of the water to see if they're okay or if they're not purging or something, because he gave them something to drink that doesn't have a NAFDAC number. Now he has a case here in the sense that, see, these particular items are in cans, they're in bottles. There has to be a safety measure for you to be having that kind of thing in a bottle. Bottle. So it needs to actually go through a particular check to see that, okay, this is produced in the right environment, and then it has, a NAFDAC number to certify that this particular place and everything is the condition for which this particular water is produced is okay. Now, if you watch the video that this was actually advertised 7 years ago when he came up with this water initially, I think I played it for you in my last video. This water is coming from the pool. Just imagine swimming pool. Yeah, the water in swimming pool. Let's just look at it that way, because according to their advert, they showed you the pool, that they have molded angels on the side, like, images, and then they say that the water comes from that particular pool at his church. So those of you that worship there, just go around and look at that pool. Does it look like a clean place whereby you drink from, and all of that, because the water comes from the pool? Do they change the water in the pool or something? But either way, what he's selling is water. I don't know if you get the point of what I'm saying. So at this point as well, I think it's logical for him to be asking for a NAFDAC number, since people are consuming this, aside what it even says it does. So one thing that actually brought this whole conversation was that he just asked for, where is the NAFDAC number? Now, this has been in existence for over 7 years. No one has asked for this. And you see, the reason why he actually came for VDM at first was because he's someone that has attention. But that was a mistake, I would say, the way I'm looking at this, because where it's going now is even becoming more interesting. And I will show you what Omotofufeyin has now been doing since this particular case started. So that's him testing it. So what else has come out again right here? Oba came out to say this about the person of VDM with respect to the water. This is what he had to say.
Hello, very dark man. Very dark man. Very dark man. How many times I call you? This is the third time. I see what you do. You go and buy one pastor water and started giving people, whether they will heal or not. You told a lie, very dark man. So you go and buy pastor water. You go and change the water. You change everything inside. Then you go and give people. You say that the water is not work. If he swear for you, if he swore for you, carry all those people, go to that man's church. Let the man use his hand to give them the water, whether they will not heal, whether they will heal, so that you will see the miracle of God. The time that you will give them that water, are you very dark man? Are you in spirit? You the spirit? You have used the hand of sin to give the person we have problem water. How the person will go heal? How the person go heal? They will never heal. So take all those people, if it's sure for you, if you want to know the reality, take all those people to that man's church. Let the man of God use his own hand to give them the water, whether they will heal, whether they will not heal. So please stop, very dark man, please stop the grace man of God in the public. I don't like it. Okay? If it's sure for you, if you want to know the reality, take all those people to that man's church. Let the man use the hand of Holy Spirit to give them the water, whether they will heal, whether they will not heal. So that is what you're supposed to do. You don't need to be disgraced, man of God. Okay? God bless you. Do that immediately.
Oh, Solo. Yeah. You say use the hand of Holy Spirit. Now let me say something here at this point, my dear friends. That's why I want to play the video I'll play towards the end about this same. You know, this is actually a man of, they call him like a man of God. Oh, he actually runs. I don't know if he's in. I think he's in Sele. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Please forgive me, Sele people, if you are watching. But I think he's your member. He's in White Garment Church as well. I don't know whether I'll call him a content creator or really, like, I don't know what I'll call him, but he is clearly here defending the person of Jeremiah Motofuyin, but he's also doing a good thing because he's now re-echoing what VDM is saying. VDM already said that he was going to bring people. When he's going to court, he's going to pack people to go there so that he gets to prove the efficacy of what he's doing, aside the fact of the NAFDAC number. And how this thing actually started was VDM asking for NAFDAC number. That's how this thing started, though. Not as if he was even saying that, oh, what you are doing is real or fake. I watched the beginning of this whole conversation. Just NAFDAC number. That is all. Do you understand? So, even though Jeremiah himself has all the Facebook top content creators, the Mbakaras and the Untouchables and the, what is the other one, Brother Mike, all of them that are like following him and, you know, that are his friends. When it comes to VDM, he's just someone that is out of the mix for me. You know me. I'm not anywhere. That's one thing with me. None of your idols is my favorite. Do you understand? So when you look at this as well now, you see where this is going to. So Oba Solomon, of all people coming out to talk about this, he's making sense to a point as well because of, you know, saying that, you know, it is Jeremiah Motofuyin himself that has the hand of Holy Spirit that is going to be able to, you know, make it work. So indeed, he believes in the efficacy of that. And then he thinks that VDM changed the water. So the water he's using is not the real one. So of course, at least VDM still has some of the products. He's going to take them as well there to the courts. However they will do it, of course. You know him. He's going to video everything. That is if Jeremiah decides to pull through with this. So also in continuation as well, some people are volunteering. Some people are volunteering as well to help VDM or to join in the legal team. If you don't know who this man is, I don't know whether you are really on social media. But if you don't know who he is, welcome to social media. He works with a particular TV station I don't want to mention here. Some of you know. And when it comes to his speech and him speaking against, you know, things that happen in government as well and also religious conversations, is someone also I respect a whole lot when it comes to his views. This is what he had to say, and let's listen together.
Good day, guys. Quickly, greetings. I bring you greetings. I want to quickly say that I volunteer myself to be part of the legal defense team of the very dark man in this his suit with Prophet Jeremiah, the prophet with miracle keys, miracle water, you know, and all of that. Yet there's still poverty in the land. Simple question: what are the ingredients? The thing don't bring lawsuit of 1 billion naira. They laugh. I beg. So please, I want to be part of that defensive, free of charge. Make we also, because this young boy, you see where they stay now, money no day. So let us volunteer. Those of us that should know as lawyers, let us volunteer and go and defend him. I want to be a volunteer. I also urge civil rights lawyers to come volunteer, you know, to be part of this defense. But that said, NAFDAC, now question they ask you now. I expect NAFDAC, reputable DG, I expect by now NAFDAC would have issued a statement. We do or we not do. But anyway, that's on the side of NAFDAC. But really, in Nigeria today, we need to not just focus our gaze on bad political leadership, the bigger monster of bad religious leadership is staring us in the face.
True.
Since the church leaders are not ready to, genuine church leaders are not ready to do anything,
Facts.
it behoves on us now to also, expose these people. Thank God, now the man go court. Instead of just explaining, now he go court, say in the sue, now defamation. And the defamation, there are ingredients that you must prove, and there are also, ingredients for the defense justification. So make we see how the soap take the wash away, bad luck or cure poverty and all of those things. I also saw the miracle keys and then, gifting of 15 million to the wife. Anyway, when we reach court, let's make we keep all of this in the cooler because, the matter go hot. But I pray. Nobody should beg Prophet Jeremiah to withdraw that suit.
Hey!
The matter don't dey court. Make we go all pukam for court. See you there.
See you there. Nah. The way this year is going, my dear friend, I never even finished the talk about dynamite conversation. At least those people now that are people are already trying to, as in my DM now don't fool. People are cursing me and calling me names because I'm talking about a public conversation. But let's just talk about this one here. For this man himself to decide to volunteer is going to be interesting. I won't be surprised that Arise News will be talking about this. Channels might be talking about this. The attention that Jeremiah Modebufin did not have before. He has been doing this for over 7 years. The videos he's posting now, don't worry, I'll take you to his Instagram handle. What he's doing now is posting those videos that he used to advertise it 7 years ago. That's what he's posting now as well, to show that evidence there. But again, I explained some of these things as well to you. Even with the whole soap thing as well that we talked about. We saw here, if you have not watched my previous video, that even his scriptural explanation as well for about that as well is zero. Who am I to even correct him? But I'm looking at scripture because he claims to be a Christian. We are using the same Bible. He's quoting Bible off. So what point am I trying to make right here? For this particular man himself to decide to volunteer, looking at all of, come on, the whole issue about the key is a past tense conversation. Because of social media attention at that time, what he made to look like God was speaking in the video and key was coming from heaven was just an advert. Had it been, it wasn't really spoken about on social media. Those keys were allegedly said to be for sale. I don't know if he still sold the keys, but he made and show, oh, now he has received the key from heaven. Some of you know the video I'm talking about. So when attention is brought to situations like this as well, that is what makes the people themselves be like, wait, so people are waking up, or wait, this thing should not be happening. Instead of Jeremiah himself to keep quiet and then just mellow down, mind his business and do his thing, for him to be dragging with VDM now, someone that is already, like he said it himself, I'm already in the mud. So the least that will happen, what is dirtier than the mud? Is you that is now dragging with him, that will now go to the mud with him. But in the end, for Jeremiah himself now, it's as if he's now representing, in my mind right now, he's now representing the church. I know your pastor would deny him, say no, this one. You see, pastors themselves, they know who they see as man of God and who they don't see as man of God. Don't think, I told you before, it's just like PDP, APC and all that. Some of you will be in the comments right now, saying, oh, he's fake and all this. Tomorrow, if I'm talking about your pastor, you'll be the one to call me names. The point I'm trying to make right here is that when the religious leaders themselves cannot correct themselves by themselves, only one person spoke about this thing when it happened. That was Abel Damina. Now, anytime I say this now, from my previous video, people are now claiming that Abel Damina is sponsoring me. Hey, God. Hey. Abel Damina one fool show me. Oh, lo. That song has been entering my head. I don't know. Instagram, please. That's that lower dollar song. I don't know what is going on. But that just by the way. The point I'm trying to say right here is that, please, oh, I belong to no one. Like the way Buhari said, I belong to no one. I'm just speaking facts here. Of all the religious leaders, only one person spoke about it. And that was the person of Pastor Abel Damina. Before, of course, you have seen Joel Ogebe speak about it in the past. as well. But for someone that is more like that has paid the due, someone that has attention like that, that even Jeremiah sees as a senior to speak about it, it touched Jeremiah. What about the others? Everybody mind your business, so make you no put some for my Gary. Yes, still the Jeremiah himself from our previous video says he looks up to the daddies like that. Deboye's, the Pastor Chris, the Yedepos. Those are those he says he's learning from. Like I always talk about again, relevance by association. Anyway, at this point as well, I would advise you to stop watching the video because I want to just look at the person of this Oba Solomon with a recent video of him that is trending, so you see who is defending the person of Jeremiah Omotofufuyin. So at this point, you might want to stop watching so that if you want to continue at this point, my dear friend, it's your choice. Don't say I didn't warn you, because some of you start typing in the comment, oh, you are Christian, why are you playing this video? Madam, sir, daddy, mommy, I can talk about trends. You don't tell me what I should talk about or what I shouldn't talk about. It's a fact here, and I want to show my audience the kind of person that is defending Jeremiah Omotofufuyin. So let's look at this video together as I came across it also. But before we look at it as well, I'll still look at this particular video of this lady that reacted, because her own reaction, I think, is very, very touching. But let's look at Oba Solomon's personality for a moment in this video.
This one will be giving me headache on bed. Eh?
Headache? How?
Yes.
I don't know how it is for you on bed. How?
As it do, you know, this place cannot go down.
It's supposed to go down.
Yes, this place must go down and this place must raise up.
Okay.
We call it raise the yansh and let the waist come down.
Let the waist be.
You see? And he's always wearing white. I don't know those who are his church members or those who worship with him. How do you feel seeing your man of God like this on social media or something? This one too, get everybody, see, everybody shall get member. Everybody see, charlatans have their congregants. Real men of God has their everybody shall get follower. Me now, as people hate me now, people still they follow me. The point is that I have to be real and unapologetic. That's my person. Keep it real as possible. Even though I try to be a little bit, you know. But with this one as well here, even though I may not have to complete this video, just to show you as well the person that is defending the person of Jeremiah Omotofufuyin in this point.
Oh God, man. The person with this virgin, you cannot see heaven to enter.
Hey, okay, I think I can't continue at this point. Now, let's look at what this lady had to say, which I do respect her opinion on this particular conversation, and I think we need to really listen.
So, because very dark man say, wetin Pastor Jerry they say, they people with deaf, crippled, and blind people not they work. Now Pastor Jerry can't file a lawsuit of 1 billion. She very dark man get 1 billion, they carry tripod, they face body, just they talk short, they drink water. But for this matter, so I know say very dark man a person will like talk, but for this Pastor Jerry matter, I stand with very dark man 100%. I use all my body stand with him, because if you know say what you dey read they said they work, why you go knock person lawsuit of 1 billion? Why your mad go they shake? If you really know say you na man of God, na God na call you. You suppose just lead down for altar, you go pray, you go knock deaf and dumb, go give very dark man. You feel even strike and safe. If you really know say na God recall you.
You see, that's the thing as well I always think about when I look at these things that happen. You see, I think I've told you here before myself. I have been called names. People have called me, what again? They have called me Illuminati member. They have called me Freemason member. They have called me, some of you know now. I think I made a video. Even me, I forget what the names have been called. If you look at the comments now, you see some of those people as well and all that. Does it change or does it move me? I know myself.
Go court or anything. Which power you get will make you feel say now only you want to use water where you they say they give other people tell you person? Because very dark man, he buy am from you 600k, he carry and go where people where they crippled, deaf people, blind people, he carry and go there. He want use and eat, they no work. If you know say na only you want to use your water dey eat people, why you can't dey sell am? They sell water where they remove people from suffering. That day your wife do birthday year no year word. You give time with cash. People wey even the video, you even crowd where they happy for your church. All of them be like people wey know they reach where they take the shop. Now only person wey for fake prophets never show shege. Now go say wetin very dark man they do no good. Yes. Because I'm a living testimony. I don't see houses, relationship, marriages with fake prophets where they do scatter. Because say God no call una. Now
True.
use una and take call God. God no see answer una no rest. Yes. When you go dey suffer, your mama go dey suffer follow you. You no change to wish. Now when you don't collect money, you just say me go start church. Now pastor go call you come out for inside church say now your mama want kill you. Your husband when you date for 7 years, una marry can't begin the born. When be say when they work, it depend on you. Now your grace, it say they get money. But when you don't get money, now don't they buy car, they buy for you. Now dear pastor want tell and say now you be wish or now your mama the mother-in-law now they drag and they come down. You go suffer follow boy we go don reach time wey una two want to settle down. Mo na enjoy wetin una suffer for. Im mama go come from nowhere say church when they go pastor tell and say if he pikin marry you, house go scatter. Or you no be good girlfriend, you no be good wife material to the son. But when you dey suffer follow that boy, mama no know say sabi dey waka. When the boy they accuse you say as he so start to the date, you no see client again. You no know say mama still dey get grace, may still try mama grace. Since your girlfriend do no work. Fake prophets, if they never clear like first fake prophets, the rest no go get sense. Yes, may very dark man make below you reach to their kingdom come. Make it below you reach their kingdom come. Una own too much. They say water where they remove people from suffering. People where they your church now fish they sell for shade for market. Their children they go government school, they suffer, they use honorary leg go school. Una feel safe, una just climb but una get right to come the blab. Blah 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 blah. May we see you go pay 1 billion.
Hey, at the matter be now. One leg, one ne. One leg. One leg, one ne. I don't want somebody. Okay, I don't know why I'm smiling now. When streets talk, person will be saying a street when he talk, you know, say now onto very raw level. You understand? But she's speaking her manner, so she's speaking a lot from experience, I would say. I'm looking at this case and I'm just wondering to myself, if God is really with you, as a man of God, as a minister, one with God is majority, no matter how you look at it. Me, they say this is, I did say na pastors and no Bible pass. There's one thing I believe in, you see, I was talking to someone recently about some issues and all that, some behind the scenes stuff, and I was like, see, when I go day here, when I go hear some kind news, when those news happen, I will just that day be looking out for this. I will just post a video, no title. I will just sit down like this. I'll be looking at the camera, and I'll smile. I'll say Jesus is Lord. Then I will go. You get why? See, one thing I know is that, see, the God I worship, you know, you get some kind degree of package. I don't want to use some spiritual terms, you know. There's this kind of, you get some kind of package, maybe say you get with God, maybe say, God always gets your back. I'm telling you. Like some things like this, you could even dream himself before it happen. So sometimes I don't say it go happen. But I no go talk. I go just let life itself play out. If God is on your side, sometimes, in fact, what is sometimes, you don't even have to fret. You would have to go through some tribulations, of course, I would say. But when God shows up, when He wants to show up, He's always on time. So all of these things happening as well with very dark, it's just God that is just using very dark black man in a mysterious way to just open people's eyes. It's not someone that is like, oh, Christian, or someone that is, very, very tongue talking, demon slapping. No, 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 no. It's someone that is just from nowhere. And he's the one giving Jeremiah a tough time. Look at Jeremiah's page now on Instagram. Let's go on his Instagram. Let's see what has been going on there, so you understand what I'm talking about right now. Look at this right here. I'm now on Jeremiah Motobufuin's Instagram page. If I refresh this page now, you will see something. Let's look at the page together. Right now on Instagram. Watch me refresh this page, because recently he's been posting videos about this particular his miracle item from 7 years ago. Note again, all this particular evidence he's posting, he is actively involved in the use of this water. So it would be logical that when they go to court, what is really important is that he has to come there to court, since he's taking him to court, and then practicalize these particular things as well, so that it also proves to the court that, so one is you are dealing with NAFDAC number now. That is number one case. So there are two cases here. One is NAFDAC number. There's no NAFDAC number on the item, so VDM has evidence. That was the main thing he was calling me out for. Number two now is that the things are doing what they say it will do. So even if they will go to court and talk about faith, court does not really have to do with that spiritual conundrum. It's all about what your product says it does. Does it do that? And since the product themselves don't have that NAFDAC number, and he's selling them even in Nigeria, that is also a situation. But you don't get anything where connection no fit do. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. But in this case, it's a public conversation, so VDM himself will be giving update on that. That's one thing. When you're dealing with people that also have attention, and then they also have their own connections or all of that, even though the VDM himself is doing things following due process. Let me just refresh this page for a moment and see something. Let me see here. I'm doing this live. Let's see here. You see? Look at that now. He has posted another one. Everything he's posting now as well is just about that water. He's trying to show evidence. So just in a matter of how many minutes as well, he has posted this and this. Now all of these miracles right now with this miracle water, I will just play one randomly. All of them involved him giving them the water, administering the water. So let me play the most recent one that he has posted again.
God of miracle, be my wife, oh, our Father Jesus. Can she walk? Eh? She can't. She cannot walk. For how long? She can't.
Right here, my dear friends, is just for you to know something very important. This person, Jeremiah, doesn't look like this now. So he's just bringing back his old archives, what he has been using to sell the miracle water. Let's look at it together as well, just for context. Okay, so it doesn't look as if I am.
How long? Something started to rock with about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
That same thing. Her husband is a pastor. So just to show that here is where they work. You understand?
You have been praying. No way. Be my wife, oh. Giovanni, be my wife, oh. Our Father Jesus, be my wife, oh. Be my wife, oh. Be my wife, oh. Hey, hey. Be my wife, oh. Yeah.
You see here that taking the water from that directly into soda, literally drinking the water from walking in there as well with
I was in Jerusalem. The Lord gave me this anointing and this grace. He said, go to Nigeria and dig this place, and I dug this place. Today, these people have been doing miracles upon miracles through the name Jesus Christ. Now, it's another day that the pool have been reopened again. Papa, prove to the world that this pool, the angels that you sent.
He said he was in Jerusalem and God told him. My dear friends, we looked at this as well here scripturally. You see, what happened at the pool of Bethesda at that time ended whatever was ever happening at that particular. In fact, that place now does not have a pool. I showed you that 3 people in Nigeria have the same pool of Bethesda in their church. Iginla, his friend, Ritabai also over there in Jos. 3 prophets have pool of Bethesda in their churches. So God told 3 of them to create pool for themselves. Like, for real. What did the pool itself represent at that time? And what did Jesus healing the man at the pool of Bethesda represent? Jesus healed the man at the pool not with the water, but showing that he is the living water, pointing the people back to himself. So how did God really say this? Come on, we cannot prove this one. It's your word against mine. But we are looking at scriptural references right here. Let's listen to Prophet Jeremiah.
Around to perform miracles. Sickness, every kind of sickness, every kind of disease. Jesus, you are the healer. Jesus, you are the healer.
Oh, be my wife, oh, my Father Jesus, be my wife, oh. Hey! Oh, Jesus! In the name of Jesus, come on!
Sickness, every kind of sickness, every kind of disease. You are the one saying it yourself, so indeed you would have to. I'm even looking at the comment section here. You can go on his page as well there and then see the full video of that. The only thing that would happen is that, like, based on what he's saying, he would have to go to court and then practicalize it as well, since it heals every kind of sickness, and then do it himself. If he does not appear in court as well, since he's the one taking VDM to court, then you know what that means. Okay, but I wish Jeremiah Motobufuin success. I wish VDM success. Whoever success God wants to be, then that will be it. Till I see you next time, stay blessed.